Yes, sir.
Uh, a lot has transpired since our last recording. The NBA Finals is set.
Yes,
Draft
sir.
lottery reform has happened,
Yep.
and we were going to record last night, but I guess the universe said, "Nah, we got something for y'all for tomorrow." And then two monumental All-Pro players got traded in the NFL today.
Yep.
Uh, we got Giannis looking like that's over with. That's finally coming to the close. I think that we all was anticipating it, but it's as close as it ever been. And we starting with the NBA Finals. This is a basketball first podcast. Um, I did pick the Knicks correctly to go to the finals, but my initial pick was the Nuggets because I just didn't see how. I thought if it's not gonna happen now, I don't think it's gonna happen at all for Jokic. But Spurs well ahead of schedule.
Yep.
Um, Victor Wembanyama is that,
I
and
just,
as we
but
said before,
I'm not to cut you off, but I
no,
pop
go
in
ahead.
on that. Well ahead of schedule. I mean,
Well ahead of schedule.
If Wimby is the guy we've all been saying he is it really ahead of schedule?
Man,
Look at what same organization. Look what Tim did, Tim Duncan.
right, but and the reason why I say well ahead of schedule, like because like say hypothetically, if Victor ended up with a career that produced 5 championships and 5 Finals MVPs and a couple 4 or 5, maybe even 6 MVPs, I don't know. We all thought he was going to run away about 10 defensive player of the years. Like if he finished with that, I think we'd be good. But because he's got here in his third year and he's going to the finals and could potentially get a ring in his third year, we're talking about the potential and his only potential of 7, 8 rings.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
Like
I mean, I'm
I
with you.
that's
But
that's
that,
what I mean by his schedule because none of us thought that he was gonna just overtake and just zoom right past Michael. Like that's just what we own. That's the
yeah,
path
no,
we
for
own.
sure. I also think though it's about the other guys like
Oh, for
Castle.
sure, for sure.
The way, man, listen, that dude is a dog, man. Like the way he defended, he was so disciplined, right? And guarding Shea. I mean, like let's keep it real. Shea, outside you obviously Wimby to me is in the stratosphere by himself, but outside of Wimby, Shea is the best player in the NBA. And
Mm-hmm.
Castle was so disciplined and guarding him and not taking the bait. Like, all right, you make shots, cool. Like it was the ultimate chess match. Like, I know you're gonna make shots, but I'm gonna make it tough. And if you make it, cool. I'm gonna shake your hand. We good to go. But man, he was just so disciplined, man. Dylan Harper, the way he kind of turned it on the back end of that series, right? Champagny, look at Champagny,
Man,
man. Like, was cut for Mac McClung, right? I think you had dropped it in the chat. Was cut for Mac McClung, right? And now he is in the NBA Finals, man, and is an important piece, right? You think about all those big threes he knocked down in that series, right? Like he turned it on, big time. So yeah, man, I think to me it's not so much about Wimby, it's about the other guys around him. Like we expect Wimby. I don't think any of us are surprised when he goes for 35, 40, and 20 or 35, 15, 7, 8 blocks. Like we expect him to do that, right? But it's the it's the other guys that's around him and the way that they're playing and the way they're coming together, right? Because it's easy. Like when you hoop and a guy is really good, it's easy for the team around you to kind of yield to you. Oh, let me get this out my hands. Let me get it to you. Let me get the ball to you because you're the best player. Like, nah, Wimby's like, no, go get y'all's. I'm gonna get, I'm
mm-hmm.
gonna pick my spots. So not only is he hooping, but I think he's being a great leader as well.
No question.
When you know you're the best player, but you can lead a group, especially that young, I think we got to give them, we got to give the team and Wimby their flowers on from that standpoint.
Yeah, no, I mean they deep as they can come. Like Fox, Vassell, Champagny, Keldon Johnson wasn't even great, but he hit 2 big 3s in Game 7 to kind of keep him above float. Like it was both response threes too. Like Oklahoma City was trying to push. He hit a trade. He hit 2 back-to-back threes. Um, Harper is want to talk hit a schedule. A hit a schedule.
Man.
Dylan Harper, bro, is woo my god. Like I don't know, I don't know if we've seen this to this level in my lifetime. Like I think we could say Oklahoma City and with Kevin Durant, Harden, and Russ, but even that took some seasoning. I think 5 or 6 years before they made the finals. Because Durant was '06 draft, I want to say. So that was 5 years before they made the finals. It's just, and we're gonna touch on draft lottery reform, but when you hit on those top 5 picks in that way, when you get Dylan Harper to Castle at 4, and obviously you get the golden prize of Victor Wembanyama as a centerpiece around everything. This is what it could become, and I think some credit is going to him, but not as much as it should be. But Mitch Johnson,
Yeah.
absolute masterful job. Like he's seen that the hard doubles and sending hard doubles at Shea wasn't working because he was spraying out and getting other guys involved. Okay, so we mixing it up now. And there's a lot of, and I like to double team against good players like this when they put the ball on the floor and their eyes is to the rim, then go. Like there's a lot of that, a lot of, and then you just got this alien behind them that just nothing can get to the rim. Like
Man.
so many guys get in the lane and they just change their mind. And I guess it leads into Oklahoma City side. And I mean, I think in this day and age, these guys can hear so much. And on top of the fact that there's obviously a big dog puppy type of rivalry between Vic and Chet. I think throughout the series it got worse because my man kept hearing more and more how he's getting punked the entire series, and then it just culminated in. So he took off. He got one shot. He missed a pull up, and then he made a pull up, and then with 9 minutes to go, it was the back cut dunk by Victor, and that was the last time Chet looked at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, you got to do some soul searching this offseason. Like it's bad. It's a horrible look. I don't know. It's so bad that it's unprecedented to know if he will recover from this and get back to being what he looked like. Because this is a highly rated high school kid. We've seen the videos of him versus Victor at 18U, and he was on the Team USA. Like the best players get on Team USA in high school, and he won the gold that year too.
Right.
But I'll turn it over to you, man, because you have been on the scent of this for 2 years now. Chet is one of my guys. He's on my guy list. I'm still sticking with him. The stock has taken a drastic dip.
Okay.
This is the first time that you're actually.
I
Oh no, that's
wanna
bad.
make sure.
That's bad.
I wanna
Oh
make
no,
sure.
this is bad.
Okay. All right.
No, this
I
is
wanna
because,
make
bro,
sure.
you didn't even you. It's not about like I can fight on. Oh, he missed some shots. Oh, that was a good deep. Or
Ooh,
Victor was
yeah.
blocking him. I can fight on that. But when Jalen Williams is looking at him, it's a point in the game in the fourth quarter. He's on the left wing. Jalen Williams like, bro, here, like, let's get to it. He like, not. He wouldn't even look at him.
Nope.
So the floor is
I mean,
yours.
and that's what we did a pod where we talked about Chet, and I'm gonna put you on the spot. I said, can the Oklahoma City Thunder win a championship with Chet as a number 2? You said no. Okay, but you
And
always
speaking as just not to cut you off, speaking as an offensive option, his thing is obviously better as deep. Like he defended well
For
during
sure.
the game. Still,
for sure,
as
yeah.
a number 2 option offensively, he's not there yet.
But to me, if you wanted the top, yeah, we're gonna talk about that one, Frank. But if you talk about him as, if I look at a guy that's top 20, 25, right? Which you have said Chet is a top 20, 25 guy
They all
today
NBA
in
this
today's
year.
league. Sure, cool. I'm with you on that. But if you don't have an offensive game, you can't be top 20, top 20, 25. And I'm not saying he doesn't. What I see from Chet is, and what I've always seen, and this is why I stood on what I stood on with him, is as long as he's in that third, fourth spot, no pressure, I can get my shit off. I'm good. Like I'm not having, one of the best defenders on me. I'm 7-1. I can get my shot off. I'm cool. The second J Dub got hurt, I think he was
And
okay.
AJ Mitchell.
Nah, I think he was okay. But then when Mitchell got hurt, I was like, ain't no way they won in the series. And it wasn't, and it's not that I don't think he can't score or he can't do the things that you're saying he can do. I think he can. The problem was, like you said, JD, when he would catch that thing, he not even look you what's the thing when you catch the ball, the first thing you teach your kids or any player is you look at the rim. You got to be a threat. He would
On
catch it
80% of the possessions, the most open you're going to be is when you initially catch the ball.
and he wasn't even he turning looking to already get this thing out my hand. So when I seen that, I was like, it's over. It's over, man. You're not recovering from that because that's here and that's here. When this and this ain't there, because here's the thing, bro, take the shot. You got Wemby not even guarding him. Not
He's
initially.
not.
He might
He's
have been
not.
guarding him
No.
on. He might have been guarding him on the switch or something like that. But initially, when he's catching it, you got Vassell on you, Champagny. You got man. You should be like, come on, bro. You can't get a shot off.
Champagne was guarding him, dog.
You can't get a shot off. You can't. You wide open. You can't shoot a J.
It's
Like
bad.
that's when I was like, yo, bro. Like that's why I was like, wrong. Like, bro, look at like we in the group chat. I'm like, Rome. He don't even want to shoot. He not even looking at
Yeah.
the rim. So it just do I think he can recover? Yes. But it's this and it's this. It ain't skill. When this and this ain't, you know what I mean? Like, what was it? Vassell blocked his shot, pushed him, got in his face, and you got no. Come on, bro. We hoop. I don't care
And
if you having a horrible game. If somebody
of
woofing at you,
course,
it's gonna
yeah.
turn something on. Like,
I
yeah,
gotta, even if,
okay.
even if it continues to be in this moment, I gotta fight back. I gotta
I
say
gotta
something.
I gotta do something. He ain't do
Yeah.
nothing, and that's when I was like, it's over. It's
And
over.
it's and the problem that I struggle with is that he's been playing against brothers, and again, this guy's been highly rated, probably since he was in 6th grade. He's been one of the best players in his class, one of the best players in the area, best players on whatever circuit he's on, no matter what. And you're playing basketball in America, you're going to play against brothers that's going to be physical with you, going to woof at you, all that. And he's came through all that and got to this point. It's that dude. It's the dude, number one in black. It's him. He does something to him mentally that takes him out of it. And we had some comps. We talked about it. Drexler and Jordan, Hakeem and David Robinson. And none of those were as bad as this, but these moments happen. One underrated one was Antoine Walker versus Kenyon Martin. I know you remember that, the
Oh,
back-to-back Nets Celtics series, and Antoine Walker was never the same player.
yeah. I
And
think
this is worse.
Pat Ewing, early Shaq, Pat Ewing and Shaq.
No,
He hated
yeah,
Pat. He
yeah,
couldn't stand Pat. He was trying to
yeah,
take Pat head off every time they
yeah.
played.
So we got the question put in the chat by Frank, which was worse, JD or Chet? Now, and it's not even close. Like it's
It's
Chet.
not
It's
close.
not even
It's not
close.
close,
Like
man. It's not
like
close.
JD looked lost, and like the moment was too big for him as this first playoff run. Chet is an NBA champion that had a
Hello.
great run,
Hello.
not a great run, a
Hello.
good run last year
Yeah.
as a player. That's why I
Yeah.
keep saying, for me, the problem is, dog, if you can't get past the whatever you got with this dude, which leads into the next conversation of what naturally, what does Oklahoma City do? They might have to look at moving on from him.
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't need to overreact. You went 7 games. Two of your top guys was hurt. You was in the game. Like, a couple things, bounced a different way,
It took a
whatever.
lead at one point.
Yeah, they had the lead. So I don't think you overreact. I definitely think you run it back, right? But I think you, as the coach, you got to have a serious conversation and sit down with Chet and be like, "Yo, fam, like, look at the film. Like, the film don't lie. You look scared, my man. You look scared. You look like you don't want this. And they predicated on just going out there, just being hungry dogs, man. And he just looked like his heart, this and this wasn't there. It just wasn't.
And for people to know, like, I mean, just like your human body, this, like, you can get hit here and maybe survive. But this right here, usually when you get hit here, it's over with.
It's over.
And this messes up all of that first.
Yeah,
Like, you
facts.
could get past the mental if your heart just say we ain't doing it, and
Right,
it can channel up and fix this. But if
right,
this goes first, then that's going next and it's over with.
right,
Because
right. Because here's the other thing too. You're not doing that to them New York Knicks boys. OB,
so
you ain't doing that to them. Like, yeah,
and this
you gonna block they shot, you gonna do it, but they gonna keep coming. They gonna keep
so
coming.
I think a lot is being made about Victor's first run. Wait, let me back up. Let me get to one thing first. I want to touch on the SGA thing real quick because he didn't have a great series, but the way that defense was loaded up on him, and they knew we got to cut the head off this snake first, and we
Right.
can get the rest. And even in that game seven, like we played 42 minutes, he had 35 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said on the outset, that's the second best player in the NBA. And
Easy.
offensively, I can't say he better than Joker still. I can't. I just can't do it. There's
You just
nothing
got you
about
just
my.
you just got
I
a
can't do
bromance
it.
with Joker, bro. You
Not.
one thing
I
about
mean,
you, you just
offensively,
got your
offensively, not better than Joker offensively. But as an overall player, because Shea's a above average defender. I can't say that about Jokic. Shea's above
so
average
so
defender.
so so who's a better player?
I add SGA right now.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even to me.
I was
It's
thinking
not even close.
offensively.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking
Offensively,
offensively. I think he's
yeah.
the second best player in the world as well, behind Jokic. Just because Jokic, man, he's
I,
like,
I don't think that's fine. I don't. I mean,
yeah,
I would still take SGA, just because, like I said, he could, like, one thing I loved about SGA in the series is, he was doing the foul baiting and stuff at first, and then when he saw he wasn't getting the calls, I feel like he changed his game. He didn't keep it the same. He like, all right, cool. And again, that's why I say I give credit to Castle, because Castle was like, yo, you gonna make some shots, but you gonna
he made him
you
make
gonna
some
work.
tough
You
shots.
gonna work for him.
Yeah,
You gonna
yeah,
work for every single one, right? And
yeah.
that's why I love, like you said, credit to the coach. Like, he gonna get his, but he gonna work for every single point, right? And I think Frank has said in the chat, tire him out, tire him out. The GP, the
Yeah,
GP
the
statement,
GP, yeah. Mm-hmm.
tire him out.
Tire
I
his
want to
ass out.
tire his ass out.
Uh-huh. Nah, man. Look, look. The Spurs, everybody should be on notice. They got to make a decision. I was listening to Zach Lowe, and they talked about back in 2017 when KD went to the Warriors. They already had some of this going on, but when KD went to the Warriors, executives were making a decision like, okay, do we wait this thing out or do we go in? And I don't know what you do, because this is not no wait out situation. There was hope
Yeah,
for Golden State. They're a little bit older, or as we seen, KD left. Like, there was reasons to believe, hey, 4 or 5 years from now, if you get it this year, when do you believe you as a team? Like, yeah, the Denvers, you got to go. Oklahoma City, you already there. You got to go.
right,
Minnesota, to keep Ant, you got to go. You got to go.
right,
Right.
right.
New
Yeah,
York, you done on it. You got to go. Boston, you got to go. But like the mid range teams, the Hawks,
mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
Clippers, even the Lakers got some of that going on. Because I mean, I got Luka. I guess you got to go. But how do you navigate? What do we do with this? Because
Right.
everybody's behind. The Rockets
Yeah.
aren't close to the Spurs,
No,
right?
not
Like
even.
you're
No,
not close.
no.
Um, so
Two,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
two first
interesting to
round
see.
exits, two first round exits, back to back years. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I don't think they're unbeatable.
No,
Yes,
no,
Wimby changes a lot, but I think they're not like, it's not like Kate, like listen, I don't care what nobody say. When KD went to the Warriors,
Yeah, no, it was.
they were
Yeah,
unbeatable.
yeah.
Houston
It
got
wouldn't happen.
close.
It wouldn't happen.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
teams around, I guarantee there were GMs and around the league and executives like, we ain't beating them.
yeah. No, we're just gonna chill. Now, and that was just the point. Like, yeah, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna wait this out to see what happens.
I don't think anybody's at that point with San Antonio. If Wemby gets it, yeah, but I don't think they're at that point. Now, if they go out and get, because they got some young pieces and now they go out and add to the roster or whatever, then yeah, you might could have that conversation. But
What?
I
And
don't
that's
think
the
we're there
that's
yet.
the that's the thing though, that they're not close to the ceiling either.
That's true.
Wemby's not close to like who they both need to go see is Dirk Nowitzki. That's Chet
Mm-hmm.
and Vic, because it's things
Mm-hmm.
that he can teach you about your size and getting one dribble. I'm getting to my spot. The
Right.
frustrating thing about Chet was, why aren't you getting? You're catching the ball at the 3-point line, and you think you're about to beat Devin Vassell off the bounce.
Right.
Like, he was just cutting him off, and plus Devin Vassell probably got 40 pounds of weight on him. So you
Mm-hmm.
body him up, cut him off, and then losing the ball, falling over, doing all this.
Right.
Like, why aren't you getting mid? Like, Dirk would never catch the ball at the perimeter and try to go past Dwayne Wade. Like, that's a dumb thing to do. But what I
Right.
can do is walk Dwayne Wade down to this elbow, put a hand, give me this ball, and now you're at the mercy of everything I want to do, Chief.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I think they both need to add that mid range, one dribble post up, some moves there, and they both would go up levels if they do that.
Right. I agree.
So to your point, the Knicks, and I'm calling it here first. I got the Knicks in 6.
Woo.
I got the Knicks in
Damn.
6. I think it's
I
a terrible matchup for them, for the Spurs.
damn. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to see the Knicks win. Just I think it'd be
Mm-hmm.
cool. They ain't won it since 72, 73, something like that.
It's been 50 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see them win. I just don't think you got anything to solve that problem over there. And he's a problem.
He's a problem. But
He's a problem.
I just don't think he at the level yet where Bron, MJ, Kobe against the Magic, and shit, Kobe in the earlier three-peat, Shaq in the earlier three-peats, where it's like, we absolutely can't do any. Like, he had some subpar games in the series against Oklahoma City. And I think the Knicks are even more apt to be able to guard him because they have so much. If Alex Caruso can make,
Yeah.
he didn't stop Victor, but if he can make life hard on Victor,
Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm taking my money with OG, Cat, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell
Yeah.
Robinson, and saying I'm feeling comfortable with this matchup right here.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't, man. They hooping right now, man. I think they found something with Vassell and Champagne. I think they were huge.
Nobody's hooping better than the Knicks in NBA history by the numbers.
No, right now,
That's what
right, yeah,
it is.
right now. But
Yeah.
but you got that monster over there, man. I just don't think, like, again, if I would love to see the Knicks win, right?
Mhm.
If in order for me to believe that they would win the series, they got to get game one. They don't get game one.
I think it's split either way. I think it's split either way, one or two. Like you said, game one would be optimal because that's usually the best one for you to steal. Absolutely.
Let me ask you this. So you said Knicks in 6. They got to be up
Hmm.
3-2. Well, obviously they would have to be up 3-2. So you think they will win both at home?
Oh yeah, listen, they got to get the split. Obviously, they had to get the
Right.
split.
So you think they get both
So
in New York?
man, that place is gonna be fun. we
Man.
might literally see a chimpanzee jump on the court from the ceiling. We might literally see, like, that place is going to be a zoo. Like, everything about it is going. And this is the thing that greats talk about. Like, the conference finals is cool. All that's cool. But when your first time going to the finals and you see the media and the energy and everything that's surrounding that, now you add in the biggest city in the world. starving for a
I could
championship
see.
in
I
this
could see.
sport.
Yeah, you may. I could see that. You make a great case. I
Against
just
this team that,
yeah. That's hot.
again,
That's hot right now. Yeah.
and I am a I am not a Carl Anthony Towns fan by no stretch of the imagination. But dog ain't gonna be able to sit in the paint like that on him. That ain't
I'm
gonna
with you.
happen. Right? All
Hard,
that
hard,
all that y'all
Hardstein,
loading up the whole.
Hardstein, yeah, Hardstein was pushing him around a little bit too.
Well, no, I'm just talking about as far like Hardstein was doing the
Oh,
dirty
I see
work
what you're
with
saying.
Mitchell Robinson. I'm
I
talking
see
about
what you're
stretching the
saying.
floor. Yeah, buddy, you
Right.
want to go protect everything, and one of them kickouts happen. That's target practice. That dude, he can shoot that ball. Like that's the
Yeah,
one thing about Cat. Now,
yeah.
the worst thing about Cat is he might get 4 fouls in the first half, and you can't shoot from the bench, my dude. Like what you doing?
Right, right.
Your pick.
I'm going San Antonio. San Antonio.
How many
I think
games?
6 games. 6 games. 6 game series. I would love for it to go 7. I love for it to be a classic NBA Finals, go 7 games. But I think San Antonio will win, but I'm rooting for New York.
Gotcha.
I'm
No,
rooting for New York.
and listen, man, Brunson on a heater of all time heaters. They got the size. OG, he
OG
had
got a
that
hoop.
hammy thing,
OG got a
and
hoop.
he has been, and he had
No.
like
He got a hoop.
yeah. I think it's more the more uncertain thing, and he's picked it up here lately since
Yeah.
about game 3 of Atlanta. At the game 3 of Atlanta, Mikal Bridges. Oh my God, Josh Hart. Like they got a lot,
He's
man. Landry
he
Shamet from
somebody
nowhere. Like
somebody called OG said he's him and Pascal. They just somebody was comparing them because like he went to the finals with Indy last year and now OG. But yeah, it's just something about that game, man. Them guys, the games that they have, they can defend, they can score, they can just do a little bit of everything.
off the ball, they don't need the ball. They don't need a play ran
Right.
for them to get you 16 points.
No,
Neither one
no,
of
they
them.
don't. Neither one of them. Neither one of them, man. Super. I just think they're both like just sticking with OG. Super underrated, man. Like I think he's a huge, huge key to the
Love that
series if they're
dude
gonna win it.
game, man.
Yeah.
And I think Giannis is the guy. Like if I'm picking a player out in the NBA who I would most want to be able to attack Wemby offensively and defend him in one body, I think Bam is up there a little bit because he's so good perimeter wise and he is stronger. But
Yeah.
OG's right there in like in the short list of hey, if I got to pick out a guy to really guard this dude, I'm rolling with OG just because he's so good just defending off the bounce. And again, I don't know. Like we gave credit to Miss Johnson. Huge, monumental shout out to Mike Brown. I didn't love the
Man.
move of what they
Man.
did of breaking up the Thibodeau thing. He's
Right.
incorporated that bench. He's
Yes.
taking that ball out of Jalen Brunson's hands where they're not running
Yes.
as
Yes.
Oklahoma City had to go to that because Jalen Williams and AJ got hurt, but they're not doing the Brunson offense anymore where they have, the whole defense loaded up on him.
Right.
Cat's been the hub of it. It's a Golden State. There's all Golden State principles.
Oh, for sure.
How
For
they play
sure, man.
with Draymond, they're doing the same thing with Cat, and it's opened up everything. It's so hard to guard when you got a post player that can pass, he can dribble, he can shoot.
Yep. Yep.
Tough,
Nah,
tough.
big shout out to Mike, man. Super happy for him, man. I that's why I said I'm rooting for him. I would love to see him get one as a head coach, right? He's a
Yeah,
dude. He's a good coach, man. Sacramento, did him, come on, bro. Like, what we doing?
y'all got
Like
exactly what y'all deserve. Back to the
exactly,
bottom.
exactly. So it's
Speaking of
gonna
the
be it's,
bottom,
it's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a series, man.
speaking of the bottom, we got a draft lottery reform. You guys can look up and get the particulars on it, but no longer can you get top 5 picks in back-to-back years. So Memphis got royally screwed because Utah can't get a top 5 pick this year, and then they made a trade for a first-round pick for this year for Jaren Jackson, or for next year for Jaren Jackson, that they thought would kind of be the crown jewel of that trade for them. You cannot get top 5 picks in consecutive years, and the lottery odds are flattened out to where they are rewarding like the middle of the pack more
Middle of the pack
than the
teams. Yep.
bottom 4.
I love that. That's my favorite one. If you're a
Yeah.
bottom three team, you only get 2 balls. Versus where if you're a 4 through 10 non-playoff, you get 3, and then you're playing 9 and 10 get 2. So you're basically your odds are lessened if you're a bottom three team. So yeah, that's the biggest thing that I love about it.
And my dream, and Mo's not here, but me and Mo been talking about this for years. My dream was, I didn't understand it. So what you got 14 teams in the lottery. I didn't understand how the worst record, like, just simplify it. And they say like that's what they're going to. 14 teams, the worst record in the league get 14 balls into this thing. Or the old school bingo lottery.
Yeah, right.
And then the ball pop out, number one pick. Or done. Right? Like, you go in that order, and if the ball come up twice, then you just roll that motherfucker again, and then they get the next ball. Like,
Right.
how hard was that? Y'all doing all
Right.
this math and Ernst and Young in the back, and did you right here you get 7.5%. You over here you get 9.6. But if you made a trade, you get 10. Like, what? Like, what? Just put the damn balls in the damn machine, roll it,
Right.
and then pull it
Right.
out. Like, what
Right.
are we doing?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
and now it's live because the NHL had great success with doing their live telecast of it. For once in our life, we actually got a live thing. And Mo's not here. He want to do a pod tomorrow, so we'll hop on tomorrow and get his takes on stuff. But he's telling the story of how back in the day they used to have a coin flip to determine who got the worst record, and that wasn't televised. Like, you couldn't televise a coin flip. So back in the day, the Houston Rockets traded Moses Malone, and they were terrible, obviously, after they traded Moses Malone, who was the MVP at the time. And this wasn't even on my draft lottery rants that I had, because I didn't know this until then. He thought I knew. They got back-to-back number one picks after they traded Moses Malone. And y'all mean to tell me the lottery been on the up and up for all these years? Really? Really? They got back-to-back. They got Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon in consecutive drafts after they traded away Moses Malone to the Sixers to gift Dr. J a championship. The craziest thing ever. So where are you at on the lottery? Do you like it? You in on it?
No, I love it. Like I said, the best part for me is like I said, the bottom teams get less. So if you're a bottom three team, you only get 2 balls versus, like you said, they middle of the pack. You get the better odds. So you actually rewarded to just go out there and hoop. And that's the thing, right? I mean, hell, look at I think a perfect example of that is look at Cooper Flag went to Dallas, right? That year they were a play-in team. I think they were a ninth seed that year. So I mean, just make it like, I mean, I'm almost to the point where if you are a bottom team, you should have even lesser odds, right? I think 9, 10.
Well,
I think
now that's the case though. Yeah.
yeah, I think 9, 10. Well, if you still get the same, if the bottom team still get the same amount of balls as
Oh, you mean like the worst team and get worse odds than everybody?
yeah, like you just bad. I mean, obviously, then there's you can't get good from that, but I mean, because losers in the 7 and 8 play-in only get 1. So I'm rewarded. I'm basically, if I lose in the 7 and 8, I only get 1 ball. So I'm penalized because I won all regular season. I get to the playoffs, I lose, or in the play-in. That's kind of messed up, in my opinion. So that would be my only thing is like if you really want to kill tanking, like if you're a bottom three team, you get 1 ball. Period. You get one
Yeah,
ball.
no.
So go out there and win. I mean, still doesn't mean you can't get the number one pick, but your odds are even less.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the whole system is archaic. It should be like soccer. These players should have the choice of where they want to go. They should have, like, this is my life. Like, there's no other, what other field can you tell somebody, oh, you got to go here? Like, what? Like, and teams still, like, if you want to decide to pay $1 billion for your roster and we put the tax and the aprons on it, then so be it. Like, people have to decide what they want to do with their money. Like, everywhere else capitalism is great and freedom and all this stuff in America is great. everywhere else. But when we get to these sports, particularly the NBA and the NFL, now we had to have drafts and revenue sharing, and socialism is great then. It's the most ridiculous thing of all time.
Right.
Even in college, they hate on the kids getting this money. The kids can't go into the athletic office and hold up a gun and say, "Give me $10 million." No, you got to decide to do that. If you decide to get that 18-year-old $10 million, that's you. That's your fault.
Right.
So I don't get it. I mean, listen, I love it. Like you said, you shouldn't be rewarded for losing, bro. You should be rewarded for putting in the effort. And when you blatantly are tanking games, and Utah Jazz play Lauri Markkanen for 3 quarters and then winning by 12, and then all of a sudden he doesn't play the 4th quarter, Danny Ainge should be fined. And that's the other thing that they did too. They upped the penalties for how much Adam Silver can fine teams. So that was great.
But I think this is a step in the right direction. Regardless, obviously, I think they're gonna continue to make it, better and better. But this is a great step.
So to the news of the day to close us out. Early this morning, AJ Brown, the deal was finalized. What we all came to grips with over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
He was traded to the New England Patriots. We got a 1st and a 5th, which for a player of that stature at this age seemed to be an even enough deal, especially a wide receiver. Great years with AJ. I did not want to see him go. There's rumors and reporting that him and Jalen had a huge fallout over a female, which in professional sports, usually people are falling out over either gambling or females. That's the usual fallout, and 90% of the time is over those 2 things. Probably in real life too, like money and females usually. So, but the one thing I would say is, I don't like how AJ went about it, because we heard these rumors way back to week 4 last year, and at the time we were
year before that.
Yeah, like, I mean, he was unhappy, but he hadn't requested a trade. We got to the point where he requested a trade, like unhappy with a wide receiver. That's why I wasn't tripping on it that year. Like, man, he reading books on the side. Like, this is what diva wide receivers do. Like, whatever. But you get to the point where I don't know. Y'all were calling out in the playoffs. Like, maybe I was blinded because I'm an Eagles fan. Him not running hard on routes, him crying for the ball and whatnot. It got to an untenable point. I think we're gonna be better off without him going forward, because now Jalen, it's on you. Jalen's contract, fortunately, unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, is coming to a head of, hey, we either get back to being a true Super Bowl contender, or we probably gonna be looking to replace him next. I don't know. So, what are your thoughts on the AJ Brown deal?
Not surprised. Knew it was. It should have happened I feel like it should have happened last year. I feel like y'all waited, and y'all have totally screwed Jalen Hurts. He's gonna have a bad season. His season wasn't good last year. Now you take his number 1 target away from him, right? Whether I like it or not, AJ is a good wide receiver. He's a good target. Yes, he's a crybaby, but he's still a great wide receiver in this league today. And Jalen was already handicapped. Y'all just really handicapped him with this move, and be careful what you ask for. But y'all will not be a playoff team. Y'all gonna have a rough season. Not a playoff team.
We can talk offline about the wager on that one again.
The Dallas Cowboys will win the NFC East.
That doesn't mean we're not gonna be a playoff team.
Y'all will not win. Y'all will not make the playoffs. The
Eagles will wager on that.
Excuse me. The Cowboys will be better.
We'll wager on that.
I think y'all in trouble.
We'll wager on that. That's all I can say about that. But I'll just remind you, we do have an actual OC coming in this year. We don't have,
you gotta have players.
I mean, come on, man. You just gonna run me Smitty not running out there no more? Like, do we lose?
Okay. That's another bet we gotta have, because you've been
talking. About it?
You've been running your mouth. Run me Smitty. Smitty better have 1,500 yards. That's all I know.
Hey, I'm betting on that too. I'm betting on
What?
that. What?
1,500?
Man, my dude is a monster, bro. I don't know what you've been watching. Hey, I don't know what you've been watching. He been getting we been 1,000 as a number two. He been getting 1K as a
NFL,
number two, bro. He been getting
NFL,
1K as a number two.
NFL Chet Holmgren. It's nice being in
Oh
that
man,
number
no,
two
no, no,
seat.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna do
It's
that. We're not gonna
good.
do that. No, 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 no,
It's
no, no. I'm not
good.
allowing you to do that. That's blasphemy. No, I'm not allowing you to do that. No,
It's, no,
no,
no.
no.
Hear me
I'm not
out.
allowing
Hear
you
me
to do
out.
that.
Hear me
No,
out.
I'm not
Hear
hearing
me
none of that
out.
shit.
I'm
No,
not
no.
saying.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want
I'm
to hear
not
it. I'm not
saying.
doing that. I'm not
I'm
doing
not
that.
saying. I'm not saying he's not a good player. But what I'm saying is now you got to move from that 2 seat to that 1 seat. That ain't a seat Devontae Smith want to be in. I'm telling you, he's gonna. That ain't what he want. We gonna see.
This
He in
guy
trouble.
out of his mind, dog.
He ain't
He's
getting
out of his
1,500,
mind.
bro.
I ain't betting on 1,500 is
Thank you.
crazy.
Okay,
1,500 is
what you get?
crazy.
All right. Go on record. What
We'll
he getting?
discuss it off record because
No, what he getting?
we'll spend. I
Off the
can't
top of
just
the
come in.
dome.
It's
1,200.
June. The NBA Finals will
1,200.
go on. You want me to calculate
1,200.
NBA?
1,200. Oh, he gonna just
We
say
will
he
get
gonna
to
get
the
1,200.
betting in the NFL at some point, my guy. Slow your roll. We
Thank
haven't
he
even got the
said.
NBA Summer League yet.
He
Relax.
said. He said.
Relax.
Run me,
On the other
Smitty.
side, run me Smitty. You whack You about to have me cussing on this pod. I'm trying to stay away from that.
Oh man.
So we'll go to next, which is even bigger trade, which I'm shocked over. Um, Myles Garrett going to the Rams. The
Man.
Rams once again say F them picks. Them, they don't get it. They have made 2 draft picks in the first round, and they made 3 actually because they drafted that quarterback this year. They made 3 draft picks in the last 12 years, and 2 of the 3 got traded because Jared Verse and Jared Goff both got traded to get other players in. So, your thoughts? You were in the group message referencing, the Lions and the inability for them to make a deal. Where you at with it?
Man, it just when you want to win, man, you do what you need to do to win. And LA is showing that they already got a ring. They trying to get another one. And like you said, F them picks. Defense, man. Look, somebody even posted on social media today. One of my guys back from high school, shout out to him, Ant Bates, man. Shout out to you, bro. His son just transferred from Louisiana, going to Utah State, doing this thing. 6'3", PG. Ant Bates Jr. Look him up, man. Dude is a baller. Um, he said he wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Donald came back this year. I said, Lord. I said that
Trey
makes sense.
Trey Wingo said it on Twitter. He said he can't say anything more, but this is something that's in play.
It's got to be. It's got to be, bro. Because but let's stay on the trade, right? Miles, you on record for saying this. Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL today. I
The
don't
best
think
player in the
it
NFL.
ain't close. It
It
ain't
ain't close.
close. It ain't close, right?
It's not.
He just happened to play on a really bad team. He's on a
It's
really good
still
team
wrecking
now,
shop.
and still ranking shot. He's on a really good team now, right?
Oh my god.
And listen, man. I love my Lions, man, and we got talent. Like it's undeniable. You can't deny it, right? You a Lions hater. I get it.
Oh,
You like, let's just be real. You a Lions hater, but we got talent.
yeah.
But if we could go out and get some other dudes, specifically on the defensive side of the ball, you got at some point you got to make that run, man. You can't be scared to go in because here's the thing: if you go out, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this: you don't necessarily have to win a championship. If we get to a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
if the Detroit Lions get to a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
come on, bro. You at like I get it. You've made your career, and I'm talking about Brad Holmes, Detroit Lions general manager. You made your career, right? Because he was part of that Rams organization. He drafted Aaron Donald, right? He was a part of
Mm-hmm.
that. He's made his career, and his resume is on drafting the right guys. He drafted Jameer Gibbs, right? Higher than anybody ever thought. He got talked about, and look at Jameer. Jameer is one of the best backs in the league, right? Top 2, in my opinion. Top 2 back in the league today, right? I get it, bro, but when you realize what you have, at some point you got to go to ownership and say we need to go in and let's go get one. You got close, right? And shout out to Dan, right? Dan said it when we lost to the Niners in the NFC Championship game. He's like, we might not get back here.
He understands it, dog.
He understands it as a former player, as a coach who coaches his ass off. Like Dan will be the Lions coach for as long as he continues to win. He'll be our coach for a long time. Brad Holmes needs to be on the hot seat. If he does not if we are having a good season, which you pointed out, we got one of the easiest schedules in the league next year. That's a fact. Can't argue that.
You got a 4-play schedule.
See, there you go. That's that hater. That's that hater shit, y'all.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That's how a hater can I'm saying a fact.
I literally just said we got an easy schedule, and you want to throw that in there. I said we got one of the easiest schedules in the league, and we got a 4th-place schedule. we had a winning record though. We was 4th place, but we had a winning record. So that's a fact. That's a fact. If we start off and we 4-1, 5-0, 6 and whatever, and there's a player that can be had, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, man. Because here's the thing, like Frank said, if we having a good season, we might end up running into the Rams NFC Championship game in LA. Maybe it's in Detroit, maybe it's in LA. Who cares? That big motherfucker that was in Cleveland, that's in LA now. He travels, right? And and whoever he's going to get, Penei Sewell, I love Penei, all pro. He is, that's nightmares. You're not going to sleep playing him. Okay.
I seen on the Twitter the dude across from him, Byron Young. He had 5 sacks his rookie year, 7 sacks his second year, and he had 12 sacks last year. That's a guy across from him.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying we got to go make an earth-shattering move right now. I'm not saying that. Cool. Let's go into the season. But if we balling and there's a player that can be had that's going specifically on our back end. Our back end ain't shit.
Yeah, man.
We ain't do nothing that
coming off the Achilles too.
Yeah, we ain't do nothing on corner. We ain't do nothing that safe. I don't know how Kobe Joseph gonna look. We don't know when Brian Branch is coming back.
Yeah, I think Kobe Joseph's done.
Right. We don't know. We don't know. So it's like, but if a player can be had where we can make a serious run, nobody's gonna be mad at them damn picks, Brad. Nobody's gonna be mad you gave up a pick to try to bolster our roster to go after a Super Bowl, because that's what LA just did. That's what they just did, bro. Okay, cool. You made the move. You gave up Matt Stafford. He probably wanted out anyway. You got Jared Goff. Cool. We've made, went to the NFC Championship, number 1 seed, best record in the league. We've done some things. At this point, bro, now it's time to go in to try to win a championship. Because, bro, in the NFL, the window is only open so much before it closes.
They close it.
We got to make a move.
Restructure.
And you got to rebuild. Right. Yeah. So, and we the Detroit Lions. We ain't got great luck. So you got to strike. In the NFL, you strike while the iron's hot, right? And it's hot right now. I would say it's even simmered down a little bit. I feel like we should have went in last year. Last year was, or no, not even last year. Year before, when we was hurt like we was. Yeah, when we was hurt, you gotta go in.
Everybody was on those small rookie deals. I think St. Brown was the only one that had recently got paid, and Goff was already paid. But now you're looking at. They talking about Jahmyr Gibbs resetting the whole market. He's getting 20 per for a running back.
He's gonna get more than 20 per. I'm gonna tell you what I told my boy yesterday. We playing golf. He's a big Cowboys fan. Shout out to him, my boy.
I'm sorry to him.
Yeah, no, he big Cowboys fan. They gonna have a good year though. We playing golf. I'm like, bro, y'all gonna have a good year, whatever. I won $600 from him though, because he said they was gonna win 10 games 2 years ago and they didn't. And
I would run it back if I was you.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win more than 10 games. I'm a realist. I'm not a hater. I'm like you. I'm a realist. But anyway, the reason Jahmyr is gonna get more than he's gonna really reset the market is he catch 50, 60 balls out the backfield. So you're gonna have to pay that man. You're gonna have to pay him. I think he's gonna get 25 a year. They talking about 20. Nah. If I'm his agent, bro, we catching 50, 60 out the backfield. You lining him up at receiver. Pay us our money.
I feel sorry for Atlanta because whatever he get, Bijan gonna come in there like, yep, not a penny less,
Yeah, yeah,
not a
yeah.
penny less.
But I'm gonna be real with you. Jameer's better than Bijan.
That's interesting, dog.
It's just it's
Man,
the backfield. I mean, it's catching. Nobody's the way
yeah.
Jameer
I
gives
mean,
catches the ball like he just. That's why I say he's better. I think he's got all
and
the
the
other
home run,
attributes. Yeah, he's
yeah,
got all the other attributes Jameer has. Obviously, I would say Jameer's probably a little faster, but that catching out the backfield, I mean, he is a sure. You can't guard him. You can't put a linebacker on him.
that's
It's
true.
over with. It's
Nah, yeah.
over.
No,
It's
they exploit that
over.
a lot. They
A
exploit that a lot.
lot. A lot.
And once he get it, if he's in space, then he can go home.
See ya.
He can go home.
See ya.
I mean, Bijan, I do like Bijan between the tackles a little bit more,
Yeah, I'm with
just
you on
because
that.
he's a bigger frame and whatnot.
Bigger.
But like,
Yeah.
but this is the NFL. Like having that threat opens it up for the next guy. Where you got to dedicate. Hey man, we can't put a lot. We got to put a safety on him now. Laporta's being guarded by a linebacker. Now that's a problem.
Right.
So I get where you're coming
Right.
from there too.
Which we about to pay him. They paying him too.
Yeah, yeah. Um, it just like you said in all sports, man. When you get to a point, and we belabored this point with the Pistons, with the Lions, uh, baseball does it. All teams. When you get to that point where you have a chance to win a championship, or you feel like you're close, why not go get stuff to booster this up and make the doubt less, open the window more, not just keep it where it's at and rest on your laurels. Like, and Lions in an interesting spot, man, because Jared Goff is not a spring chicken himself, and with these
No.
quarterbacks, what we're seeing is from one year to the next, one of those fatal injuries might happen, or they fall
That's
off.
the
Like
thing.
a
Right.
lot of that is happening. So
Right.
I think the Lions, the very winnable division still. Um, the Bears
Are we
are
are we a
decent,
playoff team? See, you on bullshit, bro. I can't talk to you, man. Wrap it up. You on some bullshit.
you
See what
sound,
I'm saying? You
you
such a
sound like
hater,
dog
bro.
in the Rigmarole video, man. Just come out here, man. Come on.
You such a hater, bro. You can't just be like,
Y'all finished fourth last year. Y'all finished with the same record as the Minnesota Vikings.
we was
What
nine
have?
and
Let me ask you
we,
this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
oh
Let me
my
ask you this.
god. Oh
Because
my god.
you just went on a soliloquy about Brad Holmes. What have y'all added that's supposed to change my mind? Enlighten me, because I don't know.
No, you right. We haven't added a whole lot. We've added a bunch of new cats that can probably come in and play, and we don't know what we're gonna get from them. Right? However, to your point, again, only a fact. We got one of the easiest schedules in the league. So I would at least think you would go, well, y'all got the easiest schedule. Yeah, y'all probably make the playoffs. I would at least think you would get that. But see, you want to be on some bullshit, so I'm cool.
We'll, we'll close out on this. Let me check this schedule out one more time. Just
All right, go
because
ahead.
how easy is this really? Because y'all
Come
are
on.
so fraud. Y'all all over the
Oh
place.
my god,
Y'all got the
bro.
Bears. So y'all got 4 games against the Bears and Packers. It's not easy games. The
You
Minnesota
said four
Vikings, whatever.
games?
You got 4 games against the Bears and Packers off rip. The
Yeah,
division opponent.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay. So y'all got Tampa Bay. Is that an easy opponent?
Hold
I
on, hold
don't
on.
think
Let's
so.
start. Let's start at the top. We got the Saints week 1 at home.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the opponents. You go ahead and go through the
Saints
hood.
week 1 at home.
What? What do you want me to say? Is
Dub,
it a win?
dub, loss.
I would bet on the Lions to win. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. Okay, we got Buffalo Thursday night in opening their new stadium. We probably lose that one. I'll give you that. 1-1. We got the Jets at home.
Come on, dust with fire. Come on, man.
Okay, 2-1. Carolina on the road. I'm asking you. You can say we could win or loss.
I'm gonna put that one down as a loss.
Okay, so 2-2. Arizona on the road.
That's I would bet on a win.
Okay, 3. Green Bay at the crib.
L
3-3.
L
Minnesota at home.
win
All right, 4. Miami on the road.
win
5. New England Patriots. In
L.
Germany. In
L.
Germany. In
L.
Germany. Okay,
L.
5-4. Okay, Tampa at home.
L.
5-5. Okay. Chicago at the crib. Thanksgiving.
I always bet with the Lions on Thanksgiving.
All right.
W.
6-5. Atlanta on the road. December.
L.
6-6. Tennessee at the crib.
Dub.
Okay, 7. Minnesota on the road. Sunday night football.
L.
Giants at the crib.
Dub.
Okay. Bears on the road. January 3rd.
L. L.
Packers on the road.
L.
You got us 8. You so fucking fraud. I can't, bro. You got us 8-10.
Where was I
8,
wrong
9.
at?
You got us 8-9.
What did y'all finish last year? 9-8?
9-8. You got us 8-9.
What have y'all done that's supposed to push this to 12 wins? Tell me what y'all
I
done.
didn't say 12. I'm like, come on, fam. Listen.
So what are you at? 10
quick.
wins? You at 10 and
I
7?
got
I'm
1,
2 games
2,
off?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 11 wins.
Exactly. So what have you done to make me think that y'all supposed to win 2 more games than last year?
We win in 11 games. You tripping. You tripping, dog. You are such a bro. You can't help it. That's what's so crazy.
I am giving prognostication. Y'all called me a madman when I told y'all that y'all had to get not you, but the group as a whole called me a madman when you told y'all the Pistons needed number 2 and they needed a second option for the last 2 years, and then you see where y'all ended up at. When I picked the Knicks to go to the finals, y'all all told me I was crazy. Detroit or Eastern Conference Finals. When I picked the Cavs in 6. When I picked the Cavs in 6.
Oh my God.
When I picked the Cavs in 6.
And they won.
You heard it here first.
And they won in 7.
You heard it here first. I picked the Cavs in 6. I was right. I picked the Cavs in 6 with James Harden. James Harden didn't do what he's supposed to do in game 6. But we got it done. When I told them that they would go down against the Cavs, they called me a madman. And now they had to come back to me for advice on what to do now.
You reaching bad, bro. You so wild. This is fraud. This is fraud at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been another Cap 8 podcast. I am your host, JD Rome, or Negro Damas, as someone eloquently called me. You heard it here first.
Man, Theezy, we out, y'all. Camp 8. We'll be back. See y'all.
Peace.